Okay guys, you remember the first one where I put the lights on this kayak? Those lights right there. Two little floodlights. Well, the other day I installed the throttle, installed a handle, also, if I can get this thing open here real quick. Fuel plus lines. Fuel is conveniently, the federal our government has removed all these little vent ports, and they're perfect for these little airlines that come off of fish tanks. You know, little airline that goes to the little bubbler. They're perfect for a combination of things. You can use them for fuel, you can use them for air. If you use them for fuel, you may have to replace them every year or so. They do turn yellow after they've had fuel in them. This is mixed fuel. I use the Home Light 2-cycle engine oil. As you can see, the fuel is kind of still going down from when I've used it. I have a little check valve right there. That way the fuel doesn't flow back while the engine's running. Primer bubble. Squeeze it and sends fuel straight to the Weed Eater carburetor. Remember the Weed Eater Pro 200 I was telling you about? It's a 4 cubic centimeters, 40 cc's. Today I bolted on this piece of copper right here, and then I took some JB Weld kind of stuff for, I think it's called instant steel, but you mix it together. It's like a putty. Mix it together with your fingers here, and then you apply it to where you want it. It doesn't come off. Really tough there. I riveted a 90 on. I riveted a piece of pipe that I got off of a one of those work spotlights that was trash. Didn't work anymore. It was conveniently already had a 90 in it. Another 90. Up and out, so my exhaust no longer blows into my face, or at the back of my head, I guess. And then I also installed my prop. That's what I have done today. The throttle cable, I siliconed it in. Silicone that so that I don't get any leaks. Silicone that so I don't get any leaks. And that goes up and around to my throttle. I added the spring in here along with these zip ties because my cable wasn't staying very well in here, so I zip tied the spring across it so it keeps the two together. And then I've adjusted this out to remove the slack. I would start it up for you, but I'm currently inside for the night. Kind of dark out there. So, handle. Oh yeah, this is in the way. I added this piece of steel to the back because when it's running, I put it in a tank of water. Man, does it threw the water out of my 5-gallon bucket. So I had to get a 35-gallon bucket so I could give it a little spin there and find out if it was going the right direction and it felt like it would work correctly for me. So I put this piece of steel on there so I don't have to fight it so much, because it's going to have a lot of downforce. I got these from Ferguson. These are a 3/4. These are a 1-inch split ring hangers. You get the black steel instead of the copper because they're only $1 a piece, and I needed 7 of them. 3 to hold my handle, 3 to hold my handle to my shaft. And this one here goes down to a piece of all thread I got from True Value. It was a lot cheaper at True Value versus Ferguson. Take a bolt to here. Now on the other side I got another bolt, so they squeeze together on this piece of steel with holes punched in it. I think it was for like some stop sign or something like that, but that's where you often see them. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and give this thing a whirl. So, the way we start this, hold down on the primer. I can get this positioned right here. Hold down on the primer. And let's find my little bowl I had. Okay. This is the outlet for my primer. I hit the primer button and I squeeze my bowl till I got all the air out of that line. Let up on the primer and it doesn't flow back. Okay, it doesn't flow back. Okay, come down here to my switch, make sure it says off. See? Let's get that light out of there. Oh well. Off this direction, on this direction. Okay, off. Give this thing a yank. And let's try it one more time. Okay, now we got sure primed. Okay, that's that. No more paddling upriver to set my lines. Go set them in a quick hurry and go further upriver. Find my good little spot. Pull the motor out of the water. I'm going to get another one of those split ring hangers. I still have a couple inches of all thread. I'm going to get one. I'm going to put it right there. Right there. Or right here maybe. Right here is better. This right here will protect my leg from hitting the all thread. Put 2 bolts, 1 bolt on either side, so I can just set that right in there. And flip the little thing all the way over. Boom. Won't fall into the water quite as easily. It is a little top heavy when you go to pick it up, so you're gonna make sure that you pick it up and hold the motor at the same time. But other than that, I think the weed ear weighed about 20 pounds or so. So it went from a 53-pound kayak to a 73-pound kayak. Awesome. Alright, let me go put this on YouTube and then everybody can see it.